Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play through, only cause you set up the angle. Web that you weave got us tangled, caught in what's before our eyes. Show off your fantasy reality, whoa, that's yours, but I'll keep doing mine. You'll be living your good life, catch a glimpse from the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see now. Don't need any timeline to prove that this is my life. I can see it now, see it now, see now. You'll be living your good life, catch a glimpse of the outside, then.
Hi, Grinder. Thanks for coming back. I don't like YouTube's interface at all. You can't do anything. You can go live. It has less options than TikTok.
So it's really meant for like the doing something solo.
I don't know what their lives are supposed to be. I think they want you to upload videos. Is what I think they want. Which, I mean, I could do something with it, but we would all have to pay a lot of money in tech. You know, I'd have to have like everybody have their own screen kind of thing. And do like some kind of chat. Like, you know, on Discord or something.
Hello. Look into it.
So
hello.
No, I'm not going to YouTube. They have crap. It's crap. I love you guys, but your interface is crap. Thanks for letting me do this and speaking my mind, because I know you guys care. I'm just a little peon. Oh, and I should go to the YouTube studio more often.
Hi, Chrissy.
I never edited anything. Well, I edited Sunday because y'all got like live and in action on my household on the Sunday's show, but I deleted it. So, or it's being deleted right now. But like, oh shit, I didn't turn off the computer.
I was about ready to message you, like, you forgot to stop it.
I know. I was like, oh. I had to pee. Anyway. It's crazy. I don't like their interface. You have no options. I can't bring in music like I can here. I can't save intros and extras. You have to edit them in afterwards.
See, because I was thinking about switching over to YouTube to get off the TikTok side.
Well, you could do that.
Mm-hmm.
You could. It depends on what your goal is. If you want to do lives by yourself, it's perfect. It's simple. Nothing to it. If you want to do your own lives, where, speaking of which, I want music. With no music in the background, because you got to be careful with music.
Yeah.
Unlike TikTok, you cannot have background music going on unless you own it. It's one of the reasons I really like StreamYard. It's because I can upload the music that I pay for. And it's already there. And Red Stripe, I couldn't remember what it was called. Just lets me. It has like a built-in. I put the link to our channel, so it says if any of their songs come up, it says yes, she pays for it. Leave her alone.
Gotcha.
So that's why we've never even gotten a slap on the hand for it ever.
Wow, 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. Whoa.
I understand that, Grinder. It is not easy.
4 a.m. to 8 a.m. for 4 hours?
Just to go in at 4 a.m. I think
I'm not doing it ever again.
Crystal and I did 4 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. for a year.
I used to do my favorite shift when I was a manager it was a Starbucks, but it was in a Barnes and Noble. I worked the 11 to 7 shift. Oh my God. That was the most beautiful shift ever. Because I got to sleep in.
Mm-hmm.
I go to work. I get out of work. There still be stuff open because I got out at 7. So at least from 8 till 10, there was stuff open that wasn't the 24-hour stuff that's always open.
Uh-huh.
You know, I could go catch a movie. I could go out to dinner in a nice place. I could go shopping if I needed to. You know, all those things. It was great. That was a great shift. And I always got Fridays and Saturdays off because I work Sundays. I said if I'm working
Nice.
Sundays, I get Fridays and Saturdays off. If I'm working Saturdays, I get Sundays and Mondays off. You choose. I tell that.
Nice.
I would always tell that before when I was in an interview. That's what I would say. I got real cocky after I got certified as a barista at the tender age of 21. And I was certified by a little old Italian man from Italy. Not no Starbucks. I told Starbucks a thing or two when they were treating me afterwards. I'm like, no, that's caramel macchiato. I almost fell out of my chair the first time I heard somebody say that.
The caramel macchiato.
It was on Good Morning America, and this is before I was working with Starbucks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about Starbucks. It was kind of a new thing at the time because I'm old and I remember this shit. And Good Morning America, one of the guys, I can't remember which one, so said my favorite drink from there is a caramel macchiato. And I went, a macchiato is a double shot of espresso topped with a little dollop of milk froth. Yeah. It's espresso. That's all it is. It's got that little foam on top. You got less milk in it than you do a cappuccino. So all I could think of is they had equal parts espresso and caramel. That would put you in high gear for a day.
Yeah.
That would be so sweet.
Yes.
And then I went and looked at it and I'm like, that is not a macchiato. That is a latte.
Right.
That is a caramel latte.
Yep.
You people keep telling people that things mean other things than they mean. It really drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Because then you have people coming into my coffee house at the time asking me for stuff, and I would make what they asked for.
And then they would get
I'm like,
mad,
I'm sorry they lied to you. I have a book.
I have a book.
If you want to see.
Like, here you go.
And professionals who actually know what they're doing with the coffee, not... See, Starbucks... Starbucks buys the cheapest coffee on earth and over roasts it.
Starbucks
so that
coffee
people
is
think
expensive.
It's good. And somebody fell for this marketing scheme.
I don't know.
Praise the marketer who did it. That was amazing because their coffee is crap.
I know someone that goes to Starbucks every single day, at least twice a day.
Dunkin' Donuts is really good.
Yeah.
What do they
Crystal
get?
loves
Do they get
Dunkin'.
one of those frou-frou drinks? Because their frou-frou drinks are usually not too bad.
He gets coffee every time, but I'm not sure what.
Because if I was going in getting like the dragon fruit slushy thing or something, I'd understand that because those things are pretty damn good. But you know what you're getting? You're getting sugar water, and you know it.
Yes.
You're not a big fan of Starbucks.
You just know.
Yep.
People just
And
don't
you like
realize
Dunkin'.
what coffee's supposed to taste like. I have had people on more than one occasion come back to my shops that I've worked in and said, I didn't know coffee could taste like this.
Yeah.
Because we knew what we were doing. We studied coffee. We actually know the different brands, the regions that they're grown, the way they are processed, the way they are roasted. And it all makes a difference in how it tastes.
Yeah.
Now, if you go and if you roast all those beans at the same rate, the same temperature, and the same humidity, you're going to have crap that tastes like burnt coffee, no matter what you do to it. Espresso can be really good too if it's done right. It's got very high oil. If you touch the beans, they're actually greasy.
Yeah.
If you look at them, you can see the grease on the hopper. You know those are good beans if you can see grease on the hopper. you know you're going to get what's called a crema, which is the little red and white, tan, and then almost white on top of the espresso with nothing before they pour anything into it. That's called a crema. And that's what you want because that's the part that tastes good.
Yeah.
That's the yummy part.
Well, that's cool, Grind.
But like, how could you drink that much? I'm like, when you know how to do it and you've tasted it and you've actually tasted a very good pull, first of all, you can't drink anything else because it sucks. But you could drink pots of espresso like that. Like someone who knows tequila and gets the highest shelf tequila, they can drink a whole bottle. Or if you get the bottom shelf, you're lucky if you get through 5.
Yeah.
Before you're on your ass. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Your body knows what's crap.
Usually before you do. Your body's going to know
Usually
first.
before you do. That's how you get drunk. That's what I tell people all the time. You know, getting drunk is poisoning yourself. Literally. You're poisoning yourself. You're going to have a reaction to it. And then your body's going to heal. Your hangover is you still healing. So if you drink too, now your body can process it. Your body processes all kinds of poisons every day. And some of us have different reactions to those poisons, which are usually called allergies. But it's just a poison. The poison inflicts some kind of damage to your system. That's what poison is. It inflicts damage to your system. So alcohol is basically dehydrating you and slowing down your neural functions.
Makes sense.
So it's just.
I never was once hungover. Never once.
I've never been hungover either in all my years, and I used to be kind of a big drinker in my early 20s. But I've always been the kind of person to be like, okay, I'm done. Like I get to that point where I'm just starting to get like, I'll get talky. You think I'm talking now? You should see me drunk. I don't shut up. I mean, for hours and hours. I do not shut up. But if I get to the point where, like, I'm feeling dizzy, warm, I'm starting to get warm, my mouth is starting to feel dry, any of those signs, and I'm like, I'm done. Because it no longer is fun. Why the hell do people push it past that? Because it's no longer fun after that. You hurt, you throw up, you feel like you have like the Tibetan flu. It's gross. I don't understand people.
Yeah.
And that's what they should change it to, Grinder.
For the Corona beer, I always used to call it COVID beer, aka COVID-19.
That's what they should change it to.
There's a restaurant by my house called Cosmics. It's the first one in Chicago in the world. Oh, cool. Oh, we actually stopped at McDonald's and got some burgers yesterday because it was crazy. I had a crazy day. I'm still exhausted from yesterday. But anyways, we had all 3 kids in the van, hubby and I, and I'm like, we're stopping at McDonald's and getting hamburgers.
Yeah.
Because none of us had eaten yet because we had appointments to get to, and none of us, it was like almost noon, or it might have been noon, and none of us had eaten. We're all pissed off at the world. I haven't had any caffeine, so my eyeballs feel like they're going to pop out of my head. So we get there, and I do the ordering because it can get confusing, and I have to walk them through it because we have allergies. But we get through it just fine, except they charged me too much for my beef patties. I didn't say anything. I wasn't in the mood. So, but when we got up, I saw as we were passing by the McDonald's ad. And I was like, shit. We got up to the thing and said, can we add nuggets, like a 4 or 6 piece, whichever one you'll tell me.
Yeah.
Because I want to try the new McDonald's sauce, the savory sauce. She said, I'm sorry, we are all out of that. We are all out of it the first day.
Oh.
I said,
I'll believe it.
I remember when that was in Cowboy Bebop, and I really wanted to try that because I'm a crazy old fan. And she's like, oh, if it makes you feel any better, it's not good.
Oh. Did they have any of the little toys or anything?
No,
or
they're
any
Nerf
of
toys out there
the
right now.
memorabilia? Any of the
I'm hoping they come out with those on the website at least, though. Because I kind of would like to get the robot.
No little comic books or anything. No,
there's
That
web
would be
comics
adorable.
you can go read.
Oh,
There's online comics that you can read.
Wouldn't that be cool if they came out with like a little comic book or something?
That
That's
would
what
be
I did
adorable.
today. I read an entire book today, Eliza.
Oh.
Nice.
I realized that on my big tablet, I can actually read that.
Oh.
So I downloaded a Kindle book.
Oh.
It was a cheesy werewolf romance thing. It wasn't great. I was just excited that I could read it.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
My eyes didn't go. My eyes went blurry a couple times, and all I had to do was relax them. Like relax. I don't know if y'all know what that means.
Yeah.
You ever see like
settle down. You're fine.
what is it?
Yeah.
Just trying to look.
You ever see like window blinds when your eyes get too bother you too much?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But that was very. It was very exciting for me, and my littles kept trying to get my attention. I'm like, reading. Go get your Captain Underpants book. I'm reading.
Oh.
I buy him books all the time. He can read them. And he knows that Dad and I will help him with any words he doesn't know. But if he asks what the word is, we're going to go through the whole thing. How do we spell it? How is it used? What does it mean? You know?
Yeah.
It becomes a lesson. Because I used to hate it when my mom would go, it's pronounced this way, look it up. Yeah, does it start with an F or a PH? Or this today, pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
He goes, how do you spell pterodactyl? I said, with a P. Do it. I said, I know. I had the same look on my face when I asked.
It just don't make
Our
sense.
English doesn't resemble our American English. Pterodactyl, I think it's actually Latin. But still, it starts with a P.
Yeah, the PTER from that is also the PTR at the end of helicopter. It's the same thing. It's because it means wing. It means wing. So it's like helico, which is spirally, wing. Helicopter, spirally ring.
And pterodactyl.
Pteranodon is winged something.
Interesting.
Between the two of us, we usually know what he's talking about. Sometimes, though, I have to ask hubby to define it because the only way I can think of is in a lewd manner. And redheaded stepchild. He said that phrase yesterday.
Oh no.
Like, here, this is what it means. It's mean. Don't say it. Okay. I get it.
Well, actually, she was dancing around it, and I looked at her and said, "He's 13." And I said a little bit more crassly. It was like, so he got.
And then I got even more like blatant about it, and he's like, "Oh," and then I had to. The hardest thing for me to explain was stepchild. That did not compute with him. Like, that's somebody got married and had a kid, and then they got married to somebody else.
I think he didn't compute why.
Okay, my stepfather is your grumpy. He's my stepfather. Yeah? Yeah, my bio dad is in Michigan.
I think the thing was he was computing the he couldn't compute the idea that stepchild was bad. Because in redheaded stepchild, so I had to explain why that was. Because it was, person being reminded of, and all this stuff.
And here's like
that makes sense.
It's like all these colloquialisms that we use that are terrible. And I try to tell people, don't, if I know what it means, I'll tell you. It's not a really good idea to use that. I know you probably don't know where it's from, but this is where it's from.
Yeah.
And, it's just, some things are just terrible. Terrible.
They really are.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, my mother, who grew up in the same area as I grew up in, used the term chewed down.
Oh no.
I'm like, more than half of our friends are Jewish, Mom. You dated a Jewish man for years.
Oh no.
How could you, what? It just means it is saying that you have a precept of Jewish people being greedy and selfish.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. I love it when I teach my mom something, though. I tell you that much. Like, don't use that. And then she used gypped, and I about passed out. When I told her what it meant, she about passed out. Because that's lineage, man.
Yeah.
Oh, we have roots. She's like, oh.
Yeah, Vixy told me all about that one the time I used it once when we were first dating.
We will not be using that phrase anymore, and this is why.
And this is why.
Rigged, which I won't even say the first part, that half the time is in front of it. Something's rigged together. Indian giver. That's another one that people use.
Yeah, that's
terrible.
Well, the thing is, that's not saying anything about American Indians. That's saying about the people who give to Indians and then take the shit
No,
back.
it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's still terrible. We don't need to
It is.
relive that.
Yeah.
So, just if you don't know what something means, you just think it's slang, make sure you find out. I am really good at asking. Just watch Cards Against Humanity.
And not just from the Urban Dictionary.
And not just, oh, please don't know.
I love the Urban Dictionary.
The Urban Dictionary is fun to play with once you know how to use a real dictionary first, okay? I looked up a few things
Touche,
and I
Gregor,
accidentally
touche.
got into the Urban Dictionary once, and I'm like, that's not what that means. What am I reading? And somebody explained to me what the site was. And I was like, okay.
Because then you got to keep that in mind too, because some people will use it from the Urban Dictionary versus what it actually means.
Yeah.
Well, and like, we all have little things, but you have to be careful. You don't have to be careful. You just have, just pay mind. Like in the 80s, Michael Jackson made bad good. If something was bad, it was good. Or cool. Cool is another word. That's pretty new to the English language.
Sick was another one.
Sick. That's sick.
That's
Twisted.
sick.
Twisted.
Mm-hmm.
Twisted kind of meant what it mean, though. You're Clary, you're too twisted for color TV. What's that movie? There's what was it? The Bomb. That I was dating Eve, and she and I had no clue. You know, we're in our early 20s, and we have no clue.
Excuse me.
I walked in, and one of Kaleo, she goes, "You're the bomb." And is that good or bad?
Yeah.
I'm the manager, so I'm not sure.
I'm the manager, so I'm not sure.
'Cause I
That
never
is
heard
another word.
for gay. That is so gay. That was
Yep.
big in the 80s. Huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it drove me nuts then. Once I about sat on my brother to get him to stop. I sat on him like, look. This is why you don't use this.
Yeah.
Thriller. I think was one of my first records.
Oh yeah, I had that one too. Thriller.
Crystal's favorite is Earth Song.
Thriller, Bedknobs and Broomsticks, and Mary Poppins.
Remember those things? The little.
Piece
The little
of
slideshow
you.
thingies.
Piece
Yeah.
of you. They're red usually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not anymore. So they're orange and yellow now.
Used to love those.
And they
Piece
had
of
the big
yous.
discs that you put in with
Mhm.
the little pictures. I
It was
I
a
used to have
slideshow for
Disney
kids.
ones. I used to have the Disney.
I love those things.
I had one that was Yogi Boo Boo Bear.
Oh, cool.
They were so cool.
I had a whole bunch
Boo.
of those.
What is that thing they were calling their boyfriends?
What do you mean?
Boo
Bay?
or-
Bay.
Bay.
Yeah, the Norwegians thought we were hilarious.
Or instead of saying baby, they're like baby.
Yeah, and then it started to be Bay, which in Norwegian is shit. I think.
Oh, is it?
swearing. I never liked it in the first place. It really bothered me. I don't know why.
So we're calling people shit in Norwegian.
Yeah, you little shit.
Or people would say you're the shit.
You're the shit.
Hmm.
Hey, Bay, how you doing?
Hey.
What up,
Shit.
Bay? Oh my gosh.
There was I can't remember. There was another one like that, but I can't remember what it was. Some stuff I forget. I just don't. I choose not to put it in my reality. It's not around enough. I only heard it like once or twice, kind of thing. I just
Grinder's being funny tonight. Grinder's being funny tonight.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He's funny. There's. I can't believe I put in all that effort to make that live for 2 minutes. And it was more, there was more for me to do than StreamYard, and I have not as much stuff going on.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe I could prep, some videos and, do the whole, no, nothing.
Oh.
Nothing. I'm like, this sucks. I don't like it. I'm going to try Twitch, though, because I think Twitch has a lot more options because it's made for gamers. And for people to do multicasting and stuff like that.
Well, I actually can do all that stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least most of it.
But every time I go on there, I swear there's the weirdest shit going on live. The weirdest.
Isn't that everywhere, though?
I went to go play
I
Fall
don't
Guys with
know.
y'all on Monsters Live. Having a blast, right? But I had to go because kids were getting rested. So as I was getting off, they were showing me other lives I might want to see. This one live
Yeah.
had 25.3K viewing. As in, that's how many people were watching at that moment.
Yeah.
And it said, I don't remember I remember there being beach and hot tub in the title. And I looked at the picture, and it is an Asian mannequin in a swimsuit. It's not even a real person. An Asian mannequin in a swimsuit.
To each their own.
And I'm thinking, and we don't have viewers.
Wow.
Maybe that's what we need to do.
Well, I thought about putting on my black little dress and licking my microphone, but nobody seemed interested.
I mean, you never know what you're going to find. And the title. You're going to make the title has to be perfect.
I know sex drives, and I know sex sells. I'm not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not stupid.
Yeah,
It's
me
like
take
people,
my
when
shirt
I
off.
used to do pictures of my feet to get more followers and to get people to pay for mine, which I have no problem talking about. People are like, you know what they do to them. I don't care what they do to them. They're not doing it to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to watch. So why would I think about it? Why would I care? I had one guy message me once that he loved all my videos and pictures and that he would pay tribute to me every night. I'm like, good for you. Have fun.
Oh.
Where's he at?
I don't know. I didn't talk to him for Stupid.
I mean, I was trying to get Crystal to sell pictures of her feet.
Those are the best because you don't even have your face in those pictures.
It's all
You
about
know?
how you work your toes.
It's how you work your toes. You have to be able to. I have monkey toes. I can write with my feet.
So Crystal has monkey
That was a
toes
big
too.
That was a big one. Guys really like that. I got a lot of money for squishing a cake from BJ's under my feet. Squish the hell out of it. The smell. Oh my god. I do not like BJ's cakes to begin with. Something about them. It smelled like lard after I smushed it with my feet. It kind of felt nice though. It felt like I lotioned my feet up really good. You know, I thought it would be sticky, but it wasn't. But the smell was really gross. Cleanup wasn't that bad though. I've done worse things for cleanup, for like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I mean, to each their own.
Yeah, and like I care, you know. 'Cause
Exactly.
I'm sure people were doing it before they were telling me they were doing it. I know. Internet, sex sells.
Guys, I'm gonna go because I'm getting tired.
You're getting tired.
I understand.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah.
We've been on for an hour and a half. Holy shit. See, the three of us, I swear the three of us and Chrissy.
It says 30
If it was the three of us and Chrissy,
It says 30 minutes, doesn't it?
no,
Yeah.
we've been live for an hour and a half.
An hour and a half?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Mine says 31 minutes.
Mine says 1:31:43.
So Vixy's been live for an hour and a half.
Wow.
And I'm not even like getting antsy like I usually do. Usually my hip's bothering me by now. Oh, I know why. I changed chairs out in the living room.
Oh.
Because I wasn't sitting right and it was starting to hurt in the chair I was sitting in, like my preferred chair. So I switched over to my stepdad gave me his old recliner. Well, my mom gave me my stepdad's old recliner. He's kind of bummed about it. He's got a brand new one though, but he likes his old one. You know?
Makes sense.
But I've been sitting in that for the last couple of days. I wonder if that's helped my back and hip. That might be it.
Yeah.
They're good, yeah.
But anyways, I'm gonna go.
All right, so am I. I love you all.
I love
It's
you.
late. I didn't realize how late it was.
Yeah.
All right. Love you all. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play through. Only cause you set up the angle. Web that you weave got us tangled. Caught in what's before our eyes. Show off your fantasy reality. Whoa.